Hello, everybody. Good day. Adilola Shokoya here. It's good to be back here. This week, I want us to look at the market like we normally do. Um, that's our usual manner we do every week. I also want to say thank you to, I got some couple mail and some people chat me, send me DM in that, I've not posted. I think I didn't post last week. So, that's very encouraging. So anyway, I'm glad for that, for those people that reach out. So moving forward today, I want us to look at the market this week. We had NMP on Friday, yes, and then the results we got weren't that bad, 50%. I think America, the US added 50,000. Where is that? Okay, NFP as you can see on my screen. Although the expectation was 66,000, and the unemployment rate, wasn't dropped by, 0.2% from the previous month. It's more like a mixed bag, so the data weren't that bad. That's why we didn't see crazy move in the market. If you notice that the DXY, didn't really spike, well, just because the results were not that crazy. They just they were mild. And I've also said that another major decision that is going to come up at the end of this month is the FOMC meeting by the Fed. And because of that Friday result, let me quickly go back to the Fed watch. So because of that Friday report, we really didn't see much of the result. Like I said, it's more of a mixed bag. And because of that data release of NFP, um, the Fed watch is showing that the Federal Reserve is likely to keep, as you can see on this chart, they're likely to keep interest rate the same way. They're not going to cut interest rate. So we expect the dollar to be stable and probably keep pushing forward to the upside, fundamentally speaking. As you can see, the present interest rate is between 350 and 375, 3.75, and it's likely to remain 95%, are saying that it's likely to remain that way. So on January 28th this month, when they are having that meeting, FOMC meeting, we are likely to see that rates remain the same. So I haven't said that, and that's why you see that the DXY has remained in this channel. Remember, we spoke about this the last, I think that was 2 weeks ago, and I was saying that this channel is very crucial. This one I have drawn out. I've had it drawn out for weeks now, and price hasn't really push out from here. So we have two options. There are two options. It's either we and I think if the Fed keep rates the same, we might still see price keep pushing probably toward this area at 101.932. All right, I would say that let's check what gold has been doing. All right, so gold being a safe from we saw the first week major trading week in January this year. Price has been pushing to the upside for gold, and right now we are sitting around 4,500. If you ask me, I don't think we are going to see anything, yeah, different from from the global politics. So I'm still super bullish on gold. The only thing that a lot of traders are waiting for, a lot of people are wishing, anyway, is that we have a major pullback. If it's possible, we can have that price pullback to the zone, or better still pullback to the zone before that trend continue. But however, as a trader, you want to play with what you have on your chart, right? So what we can see right now is that price, has remained bullish for gold. The projection for gold I've seen everywhere is that we might eat 5,000, $5,000 per ton before probably before the end of this year, or towards the end of the year. I won't say that. Let's check currency. I want us to check. Okay, before we go, let's check Bitcoin. Bitcoin also has maintained has been within that range around 90,000. As you can see on the weekly chart, price has been bouncing in this. Let's go. If you go to the daily chart, see that price has been ranging. What we have is a ranging price. More like an indecision. Although since we bounced off from around 83,000, price has been playing around all these zones. We've been having higher low. However, what we have been seeing is higher low. I don't know if price this area at 33,000 is a crucial resistance point. So that's yet to be seen this week. Probably we'll see price break that zone, or price, continue to this area. You know, that's yet to be seen for Bitcoin. However, let's check. I want us to check currency now. I want us to go check the major currencies, the like Euro USD. Euro USD has been bearish, of course. If price keeps pushing, if the dollar keeps pushing to the upside, you expect this to keep coming down. And as you can see on the weekly time frame for Euro USD, I expect price to keep pushing to the downside. The question is, how do you want to play this game? For me, if I see a little pullback, I want to look for a little pullback, probably to this zone, to this point of area, to this point of interest, and the price, continue to the downside. If you mark this area out, this area is looking like a protected eye for this move. If I see price around this zone, play around this zone, this week on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking for opportunity to sell. What you want to do is to look at your swing structure, right, and see what price has been doing. So most likely, when you have a swing structure that looks like this, you are likely to have price, pull back into this 50% retracement of this Fibonacci. All right, let me take this out. Give me a minute. Okay, so we are likely to see price pull back to that zone. Give me a minute, guys. Our price is likely to pull back to this 50% retracement if all things being equal. All right, before we have this move to the downside. But so in some cases, we might not have the luxury of price doing this. Okay, because if you go to the weekly time frame, see that for Euro USD, price has been very very bearish. I mean, has been that bearish move has started from the weekly time frame. And I mean, this is the second week where we have a major weak bearish candle for Euro USD. All right. So going back to this 4 hour, we might not have the luxury of price pushing all the way to this zone. But if it does, that's going to be a gift. But however, if it doesn't do that, you want to wait for a break of structure around this support area. What you want to do is you want to wait for a break of structure around this zone. All right, a break, more like a break and retest. As a trader, you want to have different strategy in your arsenal. Price can either pull back and then sell off, or price break out first and test the support and then continue to the downside. All right. Either way, you want to be on the lookout. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on Euro USD. And if you have not joined us on our Telegram channel, I'm going to be dropping a link in the description. Ensure you do so. Where I'll be posting signals for Euro USD. When they pop. All right. The same thing goes with pounds USD. Pounds USD also has been super bearish, as you can see. Let me go to the higher time frame so that we can look at it from the higher time frame. So we had this pullback also for pounds USD. Price pullback and then start selling off. So this week, because of the data that's released, for the US, we are likely to see this move continue to the downside. Also, don't forget, I don't want you guys to forget, on Tuesday also, we are going to be having data release for CPI, Consumer Price Index, which is also a major report from the United States. All right. So that's yet to be seen, especially for pounds USD. Look, for me, this is looking like more like a beginning of a pullback, probably to this zone, to this area. As far as you can see, price has been, pushing downwards. The same strategy I'm going to apply is that when I see a proper pullback, I sell, or I see a break of structure below this zone. I'll just wait for retest before I jump on a sell. All right, so I want to say that let's check. I want us to check the JPYs. The JPYs has been on a tear. The the Japanese yen has been bastardized, has been dragged in the mud, and the other currency has been pushing, has been moving against the JPY. I mean, things are not looking good, like in that economy, if you ask me. Yeah, that's why we see that USJPY has been pushing forward. And that's why I've been saying, if you listen to me, I mean, since last year, what you want to do if you have been trading, if you are trading the JPY, is you want to always look for pullbacks and then you want to start buying. You don't want to be caught, in an attempt in trying to pick the tops because it's gonna it's not going to be looking good. I mean, what is actually pushing the JPYs? There's no two way about it. It's fundamental. I mean, and it's looking, and as you can see, all we have been having is higher low. Even on the higher time frame, as you can see, price has just been, moving in one direction. I mean, for months. I mean, for months we've been in a tier of higher low. So what you want to do is you want to wait for pullbacks and then jump on the buy. If you look at other JPYs, the same thing with Euro JPY, same thing with pounds JPY, the same structure. The same structure. Price has been pushed to the upside. All right. So let me add one more. Okay, let's check the Nasdaq. Same thing with the Nasdaq has been on a tear. You know, the stocks. Somebody said the stock market in the US is rigged to always push to the upside. So you want to wait for pullbacks and then you jump on the buy. All right. So I'm gonna be rounding. I don't want this video to be too long. So if you have not joined our community, it's a free community on Telegram. I'll be dropping in the description below. Ensure you join us. Also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so. All right. I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you.